On the left, I've got the M21F, and on the right, I'll have the M21B. So that's turbo. Okay, M21F here on the left, and on the right, I've got the M21B. Okay, with the white emitter. And I mean, there's virtually no difference. I mean, I can't tell, with the naked eye. Maybe the M21F could be a little bit brighter, throw a little bit further. Yeah, I think slightly further, but really, I mean, if I had them both, and you gave me one, I probably wouldn't be able to tell which one it was if I didn't know which was which. So again, this one here is the M21F. This one on the right is the M21B with the CULPM1. And it's interesting because the M21B here on the right is driven at 8 amps. So, and you've got 6 amps for the M21F, and there's not a difference really in brightness. Okay. And they don't really seem to be ramping down, or they might have ramped down a little bit, but Convoy is known to be able to just hold its brightness for a significant period of time. Let's swap over and go to the green emitter, the CSLPM1 emitter in the same M21B host. Okay, and one on the left, the M21B is probably a little bit hot, but we will just give it a crack. Okay, M21F here on the left, and on the right I've got the M21B, the CSL PM1.F1 emitter, and yeah, definitely the PM1 is throwing slightly further. Okay, it is that green emitter, but at the end of the day, there's not a huge difference. So, whether you wanna get the M21F for that extra throw, it does have a slightly larger head. It should be able to throw further, but on paper, but I can't really tell much of a difference. But it does have the advantage of obviously having the USB charging as well. Okay, but again, this is the the PM1.F1 emitter, which is it is brighter than the white version. It's known to throw significantly further anyway. Okay. Let's start on the left first with the M21F, and pretty good. I mean, it goes all the way to the end. And on the right hand side, I've got the green PM1, and definitely that you can see a little more illumination from the PM1. But really, I mean, if it's just comparing them side by side, I wouldn't say that I could tell a huge difference. Okay, I think the green does tint those trees at the back a little more. I can see just the outline of the individual trees more, that's for sure. Okay, but I mean, if you compare them side by side, pretty similar, as you can see. Let's go ahead and I'll grab out the white one. Okay, so M21F on the left, and the M21B PM1.TG on the right, the white emitter, M21F, okay, and M21B on the right. And look, they really have quite similar profiles, and it's interesting because the M21B on the right is actually driven at 8 amps, whereas the M21F on the left is driven at 6 amps. So I would have thought that there would be extra, a little bit more brightness coming from the M21B, but I don't really see that here. Oops, just getting bitten by mosquitoes. I'm trying to whack them off me in the middle of this park here in Melbourne. Eating me alive, these mosquitoes. Okay, you can see the spill pattern on the ground as well. Pretty much identical. Okay,